So the first thing you have to do when you calculate the size of the kimono that you're going to make and the amount of yarn that you're going to use is that you're going to measure from your neck to just below the elbow. Now you either get inches or centimeters. Now I am a tall lady and I will need a size, I am 66 centimeters from the central part of my neck to my elbow. I'm 66 centimeters. Now you divide that by 3 and you get 22 centimeters, or if you work in inches, it would be 26 inches and 8.7 inches after dividing by 3. Now this measurement, either 22 centimeters or 8.7 inches, that measurement is actually what will decide the size of your kimono. The measurement is the length and the width of one square. The kimono consists of 48 squares, so it actually makes a big difference if your square is 22 centimeters, 20 centimeters, or 18 centimeters for the final size of the kimono. You might have to do 1 or 2 tests to actually get the size of the squares right. The way that I have done these squares, I've done test squares, so to speak, and the way that I have done them is that you can see this is the extra large, this is the medium large square, and this is the small square. And you can see there's actually quite a significant difference in size when you have the square itself. You see there's a couple of centimeters difference here, and again, if you go from large to from the medium large to the small, again you have a difference. You know, there's a difference in the size between these two. So this is the smallest size. Once you figure out which size your square needs to be, you have to make a decision about what materials now, or which thread and yarn to use. The kimono that I've shown you on the web has actually been done with 3 strands of sewing thread and 1 strand of crochet thread. There are two alternatives in choosing yarn. Either you can use a trio from Isager yarn, or you can use this typical cotton thread with a yardage around 590 meters per 100 grams, and then the same yardage, total length of the sewing thread. If you need 3 threads and you have a total length of 3,500 meters crochet thread, you need 3 times that yardage for sewing thread. So that is when it comes to sizes. Again, I cannot emphasize enough. Go for, you know, test out. Okay, do I get the right size when I finish my my square? Do I have to adjust? You can go up and down sewing threads, and you can go up and down in hook size. It depends on your pull, but so. The numbers here in this table for the hook sizes and the grams of the square is approximate, because there's a lot of variations you can do with this pattern. But again, the basic thing: make the square, get the measurement that you need for your square. In my case, it's 22 centimeters, and when you hit that range, you know that you got the right size, and then you can go on to actually making the square. Now I will show you that in the next video in the pattern. Thank you so much for listening and visiting Ann-Gerd.com.